Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and just thought I'd show the aftermath of the frosts we've had for the last couple of days. It can be so disheartening sometimes living in our climate. It's not particularly cold. When these plants are dormant, we don't have any issues here. I mean, I live in one of the mildest parts of the UK and probably only get temperatures, it rarely gets below -2 or -3 centigrade here, which is probably about 26, 27 Fahrenheit, so you wouldn't think the minimum temperatures would be a problem. What is a problem is the lateness of the frosts we get. I mean, we're only at the beginning of April now, so we do get frosts until the end of April and even into May, but unfortunately there are certain plants like these kiwi berries that insist on coming into growth extremely early in the season. I mean, this was obviously shooting out in the last week or two, and unfortunately the new growth is extremely susceptible to even light frost, so even -1, -2 is enough to completely wreck the plant, as you can see. Now, I have had people say, oh, why don't you throw frost sheets over it or frost cloths? They don't really. Firstly, it's going to be very hard to do because you can see the plant's 8 feet tall by about 6 feet wide, and throwing a sheet over it is not going to be very easy. But basically, they don't work. Now, just to show you why I know that, if I move from this one to my small Arguta Issai, which is against this fence, which makes it very much more sheltered, I have been using a proper frost double layer of frost sheet over it on frosty nights and dropping it down. And if you look at the plant, I think you can probably see it's completely had all the shoots on it burnt, just like on the one that's outside on the other fence. The shoots that haven't come out yet obviously are not so bad, but everything that's come out has been frosted. Now that's got a double layer of frost cloth on it, so it's clearly not just the frost. It must be the actual air temperature that causes the damage to the leaves, not just the frost. So I will carry on covering this Issai in the hope that it doesn't damage the shoots too much, but I'm afraid that frost cloths are not necessarily the answer. If the temperature gets below a certain level, unless you had some kind of heating underneath there, it's just not going to work. So I just thought I'd have a quick moan about our climate. I live here, there's nothing I can do about it. What you should be doing is growing ultra hardy English fruits, or fruits that flower later in the year or start to grow later in the year that don't get affected by the cold. But I don't want to be growing apples and pears. I can buy them for peanuts, price of peanuts in the supermarket anyway. I want to grow unusual fruits that you can't buy in the supermarket ever. So that's my little frost rant for the day. Thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. We're still going to carry on getting frosts. I think they're talking about -2 tonight, which is even worse than last night. So this situation isn't going to get better, it's going to get worse. But it could be worse because I could live in a much colder part of the UK where you've got no chance of plants like this doing okay. I just wish they'd come out of dormancy a little bit later in the season so there'd be less of a problem. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, much appreciate it. Please do give me a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see how these recover later in the season, and remember to click the bell if you do want to know when updated videos come out. I'll see you all soon. Brett out for now.